Okay, this is a tutorial on how to make goat cheese. Alright, of course the first thing you'll need is a goat. There are several tutorials on the internet, I'm sure, on how to milk a goat, so we won't go through that process. But here's the milk I collected over the last week. My goat produces about 2 quarts of milk every week, which actually isn't all that much considering there are goats that can produce 5 gallons in a day. Imagine that. But my goat only produces 2 quarts a week, and that's about as much. Alright, so the first thing you need to do, usually you would put citric acid in the milk, but I've run out of citric acid, so instead I'm using True Lime packets. And okay, I start by letting them dissolve in this little water. I'm going to use 3 packets of this. Now this does make the cheese taste a little bit like lime flavored, but it's not much of an issue, it's alright. Lime flavored is good in just about every food, I think, even cheese. So I'm gonna mix that up a little bit until it's dissolved. Okay, I think that's dissolved enough. So then what I do is I mix it into the milk. Just like that. And then I gotta turn on the oven and then keep stirring until the milk is lukewarm. Okay, now that the milk is warm enough, the next step is to add the rennet. Now, rennet is a naturally occurring substance. It's usually found in a little... Yeah, I would just maybe a couple drops in here, and then so I'm just going to mix it into this little bit of water here. So yeah, a little bit is all you need, because a little rennet goes a long way. And then you just put it in the milk. And then you want to stir for about 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that'll do it. Okay, now I gotta let this set for 15 minutes. Okay, it's been 15 minutes and the milk has coagulated. So what I'm gonna do is just gonna cut it into cubes. So that the curds will separate from the whey better. just going to set it like this for about 10 minutes. For the next step, we put the pot of curds in a sink of hot water for about 35 minutes. And then I'll also stir occasionally. Like some of the curds, might want to cut some of them up a little bit too. And just let them sit for about 35 minutes. After the pot of curds has been placed in hot water, you can start to drain it into a strainer for 15 minutes. So we'll just kind of mix the curds around in the colander and then just wait 15 minutes. Okay, after the curds have drained for 15 minutes, you gotta take half of them out. And then you put it on a plate. Looks like scrambled eggs, but it's not. Definitely not scrambled eggs. This is curds. And you want to put it in the microwave for 50 seconds. Okay, now after the curds have been microwaved for 50 seconds, you might want to drain some of the excess whey. And then you're going to want to put salt. Maybe around a teaspoon of salt in there and mix it up real good. And then you want to put it, then you want to maybe drain out any more excess whey, and then put it back in the microwave for another 25 seconds. Okay, so now that these have been microwaved for 25 seconds, it should be good enough to put in a refrigerable container like this, and then repeat the same steps for the remaining curds. Just repeat the same microwave steps as those other curds. Okay, now that the second set of curds is ready, I'm going to mix it in with the first set, which I had already put in there. So I'm just going to mix it up together, and then, okay, now that the curds are ready, they're ready to go into the refrigerator. Once it's cooled off, it'll be cheese. Okay, so once the cheese is cooled, which takes about a couple hours, you can shred it up like mozzarella. I'm going to taste it. It's pretty good. Lime goat cheese.